Space Dandy, episode 4 review. Let's go, baby! So this is a very simplistic episode. Basically, Dandy ended up catching this alien that was zombified, and this zombified alien ended up biting Meow. Meow ends up going to the doctor, and he ends up biting all the doctors and everybody there, and ultimately, even Dandy ends up turning into a freaking zombie, along with the people that are actually following Dandy as well, got turned into zombies, and then we got zombie hunters coming out trying to kill these zombies, but then they too get turned into zombies, and everybody basically in the universe gets turned into zombies, and ultimately, peace and prosperity came to the world. So basically what the moral of the story of this episode is that zombies bring peace, and that we, as humans, and everybody on this planet, need to become zombies so we can have peace in this world. Zombies for the win. So yeah, this episode wasn't that bad actually. It had quite a few funny moments within this episode. Like one of my favorite moments in this episode is the whole zombie hunter guy. Like the dude was trying to shoot freaking Danny, he couldn't do it. He kept missing, and Danny was freaking in Juke City right now, dodging everything. Like that guy's pretty funny. And then he tried to go get a ticket for the movies because Danny went into the movies and he was gonna go watch movies, so he wanted to get a ticket. But the thing is, once the freaking zombie hunter guy puts his hand to go get the ticket, he gets bitten and then he turns to a zombie. And then after that, he ends up biting the person that hired him and turns him to a zombie. And then like everybody was going into zombie mode. Like I mean, this was so retarded. And the guy that was like following Dandy the entire time too, because he turned to a zombie, he couldn't speak and he kept saying And so the guy that's like higher up from that monkey dude, he's like, you say one more time, you don't know what's gonna happen. And he's like, and then again, all of a sudden he blows up his freaking ship. I was like, like, oh, that was so freaking funny. Like that was a funny moment within the episode. I was like, okay, that was stupid. Like this episode was just retarded. Like honestly, this was a retarded episode. Like I don't even know what to say. It's so dumb. It's just retarded. Not to mention in this episode, even though Dandy was a zombie, he did not let go of his likes of boobies in the booty. He couldn't let that go. He couldn't, even though he's a zombie, he can't let that go. That's part of his personality. It's never gonna go away, no matter what happens to him. So yeah, overall this wasn't a bad episode, and honestly, seeing that we're 4 episodes in, I'm gonna give my rating for this series honestly so far. Seeing how this show is basically very episodic, and that it doesn't seem like it's really gonna go anywhere when it comes to the plot or anything like that. So I'm pretty much, I give a rating for the series so far anyway. This is my rating so far for the series, and I'm going to give it a 3 out of 5. This is an average series. It has good comedy in it, but that's the only thing going for the series. There's nothing really else that you're looking for. So if you were to jump into Space Dandy, you'd only come here to see the comedy and have a laugh, because the characters, it's not really much to the characters, there's not really much to the story, there's not really much to anything besides the comedy factor of it in this series. So honestly, I give it a 3 out of 5 because that's an average rating for, an anime. So that's what I'm going to give anyways. What would you rate Space Dandy so far from what you've seen? Tell me in the comment section down below. So yeah, leave a comment below. Tell me what you think of this week's episode of Space Dandy. Like this review, and subscribe to my channel if you want to see some more Space Dandy reviews from me. So yeah, this is Thabreakmaster. Until then, people, break out.